Hi, today I'm going to be talking about the microwave, and specifically how the microwave led to a revolution in women's rights. You see, like popsicles and cornflakes, the beginning of microwave technology was discovered completely by accident. In 1945, in the United States, right around the end of World War II, a professor, Dr. Percy LeBaron Spencer, was a radar expert working for the Department of Defense. He was trying to produce radio signals when he noticed that the candy bar in his pocket had melted, and that made him sad. Now, fast forward 22 years later, and the company that Spencer worked for, following his time at the Department of Defense, developed the first home microwave. Now, at this point, you may say, well, thank you very much for the history lesson, but who cares? Well, my point is that the microwave is directly linked to the rise and revolution in women's rights. What's my evidence? Well, in 1900, fewer than 5% of women worked outside the home, and they averaged 58 hours a week doing this type of work inside the home. And then, by 1975, that number drops dramatically, down to 18 hours a week. Between 1900 and 1975, there was a wave of technology and a wave of innovation for household products. Things such as the refrigerator, of course the microwave, as well as the washing machine. Let me explain. And to help me explain, we're going to make up a fictitious character named Ida McKinley. Now, Ida McKinley, our heroine, wakes up before dawn to pour water and gather firewood for the firewood stove that she needs to not only make breakfast, but to heat up water to do the laundry. At that time, for her to do 38 pounds of laundry, which is about average, it would take her about 4 hours to wash, and then another 4.5 hours to iron, and she would have walked, on average, 6,303 feet just doing that one task of laundry. Fast forward to after the invention of washing machines, she now only walks 65 feet, and the task that took her 8.5 hours now takes her 41 minutes. You see, now that Ada has time to not do laundry, she can devote herself to other endeavors, other career pursuits, do things outside the house. And given the economic pressures at that time, she might have been supported by her family. According to Professor Shashari of the University of Wisconsin and University of Chicago Professor Yukulori, women's liberation was a direct consequence of innovations such as the refrigerator, the microwave, and yes, frozen food. In fact, according to University of Pennsylvania economics professor Jeremy Greenwood, he argues that these technologies made it possible for women to enter the workforce and consequently changed marriages, changed female roles, and even changed parenting. And that is why the microwave might be the single most important innovation and greatest factor that led to the revolution of women's rights.